Hello, it's your girl Michelle Hope Walker. Welcome to Michelle Hope Walker Speaks. Reverend Al Sharpton is coming to Hollywood. Reverend Al Sharpton is coming to Hollywood. You know what? I'm happy. I'm happy. And I want you all to get out there and support him. Do not be afraid to get out and support him. He's coming on all people, all lives matter, Black Lives Matter, to deal with the issue that Hollywood has so much had to challenge with. But you know, as we have been marching and standing up, then we got the movie Selma that's reminding us, of the value and the importance of everyone. Reverend Al Sharpton is coming to Hollywood, and we need to support him. Now, I know some people are like, why does Reverend Al got to go everywhere? Who called him? It's not about who called him. Just like you're an actor or you're a producer or you're a director or you're a business owner of this or that. That's his business. That's what he's been called to do. And thank God for him. And matter of fact, write a check out to him, because it's not free flying all over these planes and flying families all over here trying to speak and everything else. He needs money. And that's nothing to give him. He charges. Well, of course he charges. How's he going to get there? You can't just go to the airport and say, I fight for civil rights, and let me on the plane. No, you got to have money. And then for all those that try to be negative and put him down, I cannot stand that. I do not like that when someone's trying to do right, certain groups of people feel like they have to do something to belittle people. No, why don't you get focused on what he's trying to do? He's reminding everybody that all lives matter. And Hollywood, Black Hollywood, the black people in Hollywood, don't get scared. See, white people, I love you all, because again, and all other races, I love you all. But this is the challenge, is that some black people are afraid to talk about the challenges that we as black people face, because they are afraid of, if we start talking about it, then other races will think that we're complaining, or think that we're being racist, or think that we don't value or appreciate what other races have done for us. And all of that is not true. Of course, we appreciate anyone that does something for us, regardless of what race they are. And all lives matter. And so black people, do not get afraid to represent. We have known for years that there has been an imbalance in Hollywood. But the black people that have the jobs, they're scared to say anything, because if they say anything, they're scared then the people around them will start messing with them, so they don't talk. But it's like all these movies that Hollywood puts out. They're telling a story based upon a true story, a lot of them. So to get that true story, you had to go talk to the people to find out what really happened. So the black people need to talk about what's really going on and the discrimination in Hollywood, so that we can get to the root of the problem. And I thank God for Al Sharpton, because he works with everybody. He works to bring everybody together. I don't see Al Sharpton as bringing about division. I believe in him standing up and believing in fairness. And again, I have this challenge that African Americans can stand up for everything else, but when we stand up for our rights as African Americans, when we stand up for the discriminations that we see against us, people act like that's a problem when there's a challenge with that. Why? I almost see that as racist. Why is that a challenge that we're speaking out on things about us that we've been treated unfairly about? That's not complaining. To say that we're complaining, that's racist. So you're like, oh, well, you got this, you should be happy. Happy with what? I mean, we are happy and appreciative of everything that we've got, but that still doesn't bring the point that there's still discrimination and unfairness. And like I said, and y'all know, Google me, Michelle Hope Walker Speaks. Because we speak out about freedom of speech in all these movies, and freedom of speech, to have a movie about killing another leader, country's leader. Don't tell me that we can rally up Americans to go root for public freedom of speech in a movie about killing another country's leader. But when we talk about the discrimination in Hollywood, it gets taboo. Really? Come on, you all. We're talking about all humans. I mean, and that's a lot of times for a lot of y'all, we have to break it down. So we're talking about all humans, regardless of their race, should be treated fairly. So again, you mean to tell me no other race No other race was good enough to be nominated for an Oscar? Are you for real? Okay. So again, Al Sharpton is coming to Hollywood, much needed, because I'm always getting on the movement about, okay, that's good that we go march with the families of people that, unfortunately had end up passing away because of the negative treatment that been done to them. But what about the people that are alive? We have got to stand up for the rights of the people that are alive, because literally people's spirits are being killed. There are actors and actresses in Hollywood that cannot get jobs. I mean, really? All the roles for us got to be a hoe, a pimp, or a man in dresses? Really? Or either black people putting their own race down to get ahead? Really? All of the parts got to be about that? Really? I just have to do that look, because I'm like, but I work around it, so even the people in it know. Even white people will tell you, and they make fun of it themselves. Seth Meyers, Jimmy Fallon, thank you for the support. I've seen they did their own little protests on their shows tonight. Really? Only people that can be nominated is white people? So even white people themselves and other races themselves talk about the discrimination that is so blatant, so just out there against African Americans that people can see. Now again, I know people can go, well, we deal with stuff too. I know, because other races chime in. We're not saying other races that you don't deal. And not only is it race, but it's a class issue. Because if you're poor and homeless and don't have nothing, you're dealing with the same thing African Americans dealing with. But again, because we're African Americans, we do have to address the issues that relate to us. And it's okay. White people, we love you. All races, we love all y'all. Because for some of us, our own race didn't even open the door for us. You all opened the door for us. So let's just keep that real. So it's not like, we're against, when African Americans stand up for rights or for fairness, it does not mean that we're against other races. I just want to console you all on that. Because I think sometimes, I think that's why some black people are afraid to speak up on the challenges that are going on, because they feel, well, if they speak up, the people that help get me in may feel slighted. But they shouldn't feel slighted, because you're only speaking up on the challenges that you've had, so we can help open doors for others, and so it won't be so hard for others. So I'm glad, Reverend Al Sharpton, I'm glad you're coming. Come on. My name's Michelle Hope Walker, which I think you've heard me a million times. I'm also running for United States President 2016. Yes, your girl, Michelle Hope Walker, running for President of United States 2016. Vote for me. Vote for Michelle Hope Walker, running for President of United States 2016. My phone number is area code 323-338-6580. 323-338-6580. You can follow me on Twitter, Hope_speaks. You can Google search me, Michelle Hope Walker Speaks. See all the other videos I have. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Michelle Hope Walker Speaks. You can email me, Michelle Hope Walker Speaks @yahoo.com. And that's my gift. God has blessed me with the gift of gab, that I'm not afraid to get out here and talk about what it is. I love all people. That's one thing I want to put out there. I love all people. But we have got to stand for justice. Somebody has got to stand up and not be afraid to speak out. And I know for some of y'all, like you look, I can support you because I can't speak out like that. I'm in situations that I just can't speak out like that. And I understand. Because that's the thing too. I don't like us seeing us, fight amongst each other. I don't, really none of us need to fight against each other. I mean, it's so plain. We're all humans. And everybody needs to be treated fairly. I mean, it's all basic. But unfortunately, we have some people in society just feel like that others don't deserve to get the same thing they have. I don't know where that mindset has come from. I never get that. So you can work hard and do what you got to do and get what you deserve. But another person can't work hard and get what they deserve. You got to keep them in a box, or what they call a glass ceiling, that they can only go so far. Or they're typecasted in certain roles only. So Al Sharpton, I welcome you. Come on to Hollywood. Come on, Hollywood, Hollywood, Hollywood. Al, we're waiting for you. Take that stand. And y'all donate some money to Al Sharpton. He got to have money to be doing all this stuff. It amazes me. We don't mind rap stars, rock stars, country stars, and everybody else to have all this money, but people fighting for civil rights. If they have some money, really, you think that that's bad? No, I think that's good because they putting themselves on the line all the time. Al Sharpton is putting himself on the line out there all the time. He gets death threats and everything else. He's putting himself out there fighting for civil rights all the time. So we need to put all of this in perspective. Because for us to feel like it's okay, oh, it's okay for them to make millions of dollars. That's what they do. He can make millions of dollars. Yes, he should make millions of dollars for all that he's doing. Because he's standing up. He's putting his life on the line every day. Because we know there's a lot of people out there that are still we want this, that are racist. We want this rainbow world. That's what we want. And we all are loving on each other, trying to get it there. I love the marches, how we all work together. I love how we all have been talking about Black Lives Matter. All races. Because they've seen out of all the races, it's the African Americans that are treated the harshest. Yes, other races may get treated harsh, but it's the African Americans that are treated more harshly and a lot of times excluded more than others. If you don't believe me, do your research. Because sometimes when people, because we also have this challenge that people don't want to face the truth. In the movie talk about they can't handle the truth. People don't want to handle the truth. But see, if we don't sit and deal with the truth, we're not going to be able to move beyond. And we're going to constantly be, well, I don't think it's really like that. Well, we've grown. Well, we got a black president. Yeah, but because we got a black president, it seems like everybody else has been suffering. African Americans been suffering. I don't know because if they're mad because, we got a black president, so they take it out on all the rest of it. I don't know what's going on. Now, these videos go all over the world. So I know a lot of us, we have a good cohort of all kind of races. I have friends of all races. I have families of all races and all that. And we're just like, well, our family and our group is not like that. And that's good, kudos. So that means the movement is working and you all have gone beyond that. But now you all's part is to help in the areas that is not like your cozy and diverse area. And one of those is Hollywood. Hollywood has grown, but Hollywood still has a lot more to grow. One statement that Al Sharpton made, he said, it seems like the higher you get up, the wider it gets. Now, I don't think that's a negative connotation to whites, no. But what he's saying is, as he had basically said, there's a lack of diversity. You mean to tell me no one else can be you mean to tell me there's no other race smart enough or have worked hard enough to be to the top? Really? That's my think, y'all. Look, like, think now. If you don't want to think, then research. So, Al Sharpton is coming. And we need to get out there and support him. Yeah, we need to get out there and support him. Don't be afraid. Stand up because numbers matter. And like I said, to all other races, you all come out and help too. You all see the unfairness. That's why I really call upon people, if you see the unfairness, come on out and help. And again, it is not saying that we don't have these areas where everybody is being treated fairly. And so, because we do. We have work cultures that people are treated right regardless of their race. And we do, and thank God that we do. But we have to work on all areas being like that. So all people can be treated human and right. So Al Sharpton is coming to Hollywood, y'all. Hope is ready. We're ready. And to have peaceful talks. You know what I'm saying? I don't like when people think because we're, standing for issues that, you got to get ready. You got to get ready. Sometimes the marches had more police there than they had a whole country supposed to have been after the movie, the interview. They hardly had no police at the movie. But when we have the marches, we have so many police. We have to watch that too. The threat of, oh my gosh, when black people get together, something may happen. Why? They just had a rally in Paris. And first of all, they named it different. When we all get together, ours is not called a rally. They call it a march and they call it a protest. But I noticed when they gathered together, it was a rally. Now, to me, the play on words is because what they did looked just like what we do. So the play on words is, again, trying to make it seem like it's a bad thing when we get together. And it's not. So God bless.